It is 2026, and this might be one of the greatest opportunities in digital history. You need to get on Substack today. So what is Substack? Essentially, it's a newsletter platform that allows you to monetize your audience, but it's so much more. And some people on the internet are calling it all kinds of things. And I was like, you know what? After 18 months of being on this platform, let me see what Substack has to say about it. According to Substack, it's a new media platform that connects readers with creators through writing, podcasts, and videos, aiming to build direct, meaningful relationships and support independent voices by letting writers offer subscriptions, free or paid, and manage their own content. So essentially, it's a blend of a blog, an email newsletter, and a social media platform where writers can publish and monetize content, keeping most of their revenue because Substack takes a 10% cut. I have been a social media professional for over 20 years. I'm talking MySpace, Facebook, all of that old school social, even TikTok. I have over 128,000 followers on TikTok, and I don't want to spend any time over there. I just want to be on Substack. So in this episode, we're going to go down the line so you can understand the basics so you can get started on Substack today. To create an account, all you have to do is go to substack.com and go through the process. We are not going to go through those basics. We're going to go into the back end of Substack to get you started. So here we are on the back end of my Substack account. I'm going to walk you through how you can start up your newsletter publication right now. So once you create your account, you're going to essentially be operating on Substack's social media branch, which is called Notes. And you're going to have a feed of information and posts and notes that are going to come your way, video, written, the works. People's publications and most recent articles are also going to get fed to you. So this is kind of the hub of where everything happens on Substack. And I think is one of the most groundbreaking and revolutionary pieces of social media that we have on the internet right now, but that's a whole nother video. So to create your publication, over here to the bottom, you're gonna see these three lines. You click on those three lines, and then you're gonna go to settings. Once you go to settings, this publication area is gonna be blank for you. So for me, I have several publications, but what I want you to click is create publication, or in my case, it would be create another publication. Once you do that, you go through the basic steps, naming your publication, uploading your image and your profile pic for your publication, the works. While we're talking about profiles and publications, I want to make it very clear. Your profile is who you are. If your name is Robbin Marx, then make your name Robbin Marx. Reserve the handle Robbin Marx. If your publication is sports and news, then that's the name of your publication. You are not your publication. Your profile is not your publication. Your profile is the person creating the newsletter. So just make sure you're putting a profile picture of your pretty face as well as your actual name so people connect with you as the writer, as the individual, as the creator. Now that we've created our publication, let's go to the dashboard and I'll give you a quick overview. So just go over to the left here and click dashboard. So here is the dashboard of your publication. As you can see here, we have home, website, post, podcast, chat, subscribers, growth, stats, payments, recommendations, and branding. Where you will spend a lot of time is here in the posts section. So you click on posts, and then from there, we have all of our published articles. We have the articles that we're going to schedule, and then you have your drafts. I typically craft out a bunch of my content in drafts, and then I move them to scheduled, and then so on. It's worth noting that you get a website with your publication. So if you click on website up here, that takes you here to the website for our newsletter. So let's go ahead and draft an article together so you can see what it looks like in the editor. So over here, you just click on this button here where it says create new. You can do a text post, a video post, an audio post, a new note, a new chat thread, or a new live video. For this exercise, we're going to create an article, which is a text post. So you can see here in the editor, they already have a structure built out for you. There's a title, a subtitle, and then there's the body of your article. So I would just put test here for your title and then test 2 for the subtitle. Now, keep in mind, your title and your subtitle are huge when it comes to SEO optimization. So whatever your keywords are for your topic or niche, make sure you try to include them in those areas. And for the body of the email, we'll do the same thing. We'll say Robbin is here. Now, a few little functions you want to pay attention to when you're creating your articles in the editor. You want to make sure you are creating headings for different sections. So if you see here, I can highlight Robbin is here, and I can make that header 1 if I want it to be the main topic. You could also take it down to a subtopic here, and then so on. Each of these gets smaller and smaller. When we talk about formatting, one thing that I don't see enough of is Substack writers utilizing the quote features. So if you see this Robbin is here, I highlight it and I go up to this little quote box and it says insert quote. You click on that, you can choose a block quote or a pull quote. I like block quotes, so I click on that and it just gives it a nice different look in terms of the structure of your article. Also up here, we have bold, italics, we have a strike through, we have code that if we want to embed something, we also have links, we also have inserting an image. If you want to insert some audio, insert some video, and then you have bullet lists, numbers lists, and then some buttons here, which I try to use 1 or 2 of those, but not too many. If you want to have them share the post, share post with a caption, share publication, and so on. And then over here for more, divider is something that I use quite often. So at the end of a section, I will typically add a divider of some sort. So that's something that I try to do just to kind of make sure it helps the article to flow. Let me give you an example of that. So Robbin, and then I'll put the divider here, and then you would have almost a grayish looking line that separates a section. Another important section here is the paywall. If you want to put a piece of your content behind the paywall to encourage people to become paid subscribers, you do that by clicking that button right there. I often keep my articles in drafts until I'm ready to schedule or publish. And to save it, all you have to do is close this out. It automatically saves everything. But if you want to schedule it, you can choose between sending it to everyone or sending it to your paid subscribers only. I'm going to do everyone, allow comments from everyone. You can add some tags here. You can choose your social preview, and then you can go ahead and schedule it. And then they have a drop down for the dates, times, and then you click send to everyone for the date that you scheduled. So we helped you to set up your Substack publication to write your first article, but you want to know how you can grow your Substack now. Check out this episode because it gives you all the details you need to grow your Substack.